Hello, I'm very excited to talk about this today. Today I will be talking about astrology and what it is essentially and how we use it and how we've been using it. Astrology is the theory that the solar systems and our solar system and the planets have an effect on someone's personality. It's a concept, it's an ideology, it's not a religion. What most people think, it's really dark and evil. It's not like that. Most people think that it's just a pop culture thing, and we've just been exploring this recently. We haven't. More than 2,000 years ago, the Babylonians adopted this theory, this ideology that the planets and the stars and the constellation are having an effect on weather and agriculture, which we still do that today. Farmers use the Farmer's Almanac, which is how people say, oh, this is the time of the year that we are going to put our crops, and this is the crops that we have to use, based on the planets and the movement of the stars and the planets in our solar system in general. And the Babylonians adopted this technique once again, and then the Greeks and the Romans actually took that concept and then they kind of expanded on it. And same thing with the Arabs, except the Arabs expanded it to the entire world, so you can blame them for getting it out to where it is now. When someone is born, they are given a birth chart. Now this is where it gets confusing, and please don't lose me right now. A birth chart essentially looks like this. I know it looks really weird, but this is a wheel, and it is basically the chronological year. It, like, right here, it starts off in March, or it doesn't, the wheel starts right here in March, but the first of the year is right here in January, and these are the different signs, these are the different symbols, and this is what a birth chart would look like. This is not any specific one, it's just how it would look like, and yeah, that's where most people get confused. Every planet has a different meaning, just like every single zodiac sign, and whatever zodiac sign constellation falls into a planet when you are born. Let's say I am born on February 5th, and if I'm born on February 5th, and the planet Mars has fallen into Aries, then that means I will be a more angrier person, since the Mars is the sign of anger, aggression, and drive and passion. And if it is in a fire sign, then the person will be on the more angry side of the spectrum. And this is all based on when that person is born. Now, most people only see the sun sign. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Most people see the sun sign and they're like, I don't completely agree with that because that's not me. Because, well, it's a vague representation. The sun sign is the inner personality, and it's the basic personality. It's a vague representation. And that's where most people are like, I'm an Aquarius, I'm a Virgo, I'm a Leo. And that's where they see where it doesn't completely match up. That's because we have an entire chart with every single planet in our solar system in different signs. And so, basically, every sign has a different meaning. Every planet has a different meaning. Whatever sign falls in that planet, that is how you are in your aspect of your life. Self-depiction is a huge part of astrology. It's where most people, how they want to see themselves, and if they can't accept the fact that they are angry, then they're not going to believe in astrology. Astrology is, once again, is a theory. Not everyone has to believe in it, but some people believe that is a very real thing, including myself. Most pop culture like magazines and websites use all of this, and they use it for fun, and that's completely fine, because that's what astrology should be, that it should be for fun. And I feel like we should all use this for a little bit of self-depicting and see where we fit in society, and see how we fit in and what we're going to do in our life based on how we are personally. Like, we all have different personalities, that's completely true, and that could be the reason why that we have different personalities is because we have different charts and we have different zodiac signs in these planets. And it's like, the moon, if it can have gravitational pull on water, why can't it have effect on us? The moon is another aspect of astrology. It means emotional. It's like deep emotion, your deep inside self, your secret self. Whatever zodiac sign falls into that is how your deep inner self would be. Once again, astrology is, at the end of the day, it's just about self-finding and exploring your mind and see where you fit in life. And that is where it should be, just for fun and just for anyone to find themselves and explore their mind.